Hi everyone, my name is Thomas and welcome to my channel. So this is actually my second time making this first video for my channel, and the reason for that is because the first one that I originally made, I kind of just jumped straight into it without really introducing myself or what this channel is actually going to be about. So instead, I wanted to use this video to kind of just explain a few things. On this channel, I'll be starting out with a somewhat travel diary series, because recently I spent about a month in Japan just traveling around exploring the country. So during this series, I plan to be releasing a video each week documenting the trip. Now, I did want to quickly mention, filming and documenting this trip was not the main reason for it. You see, my wife's Japanese, so the actual main reason for this trip was actually to go and visit family, because we haven't actually gotten a chance to go back to Japan to visit her family since COVID started. So given that, I still really hope that you enjoy this series as I take you along the journey that we had while we were in Japan, where I'll be showcasing the many amazing sights and experiences that we got to have while we were there. I'm really excited to share this travel adventure with you. Now, originally, my plan with these videos was actually to create a vlog series while traveling Japan. However, due to some struggles that I've had in the past with anxiety and lack of confidence, I found it to be very confronting, so I decided to take a different approach. So instead of a traditional vlog, instead what I'll be doing is doing more of a travel diary series, where I'll showcase footage and talk about my experiences in a more relaxed and comfortable manner. It'll still be an incredible journey filled with many amazing sights and experiences, just presented in a bit of a different format. Now, there are many reasons why I decided to make this little series, but the main reason was to try and build more confidence in myself. Even now, just sitting here in the comfort of my own apartment, just in a room by myself, talking to a camera, it still just seems so daunting to me. So given that, I really want to grow and become a more confident person throughout these videos. Now, another reason why I wanted to do this series is because I've always had an interest in taking photos and videos of places that I've been to. I've always wanted to get a proper camera and really learn about photography and videography, because it's something that I've always just been interested in. So I thought, why not? I'll give it a go and I'll try filming as much as this trip as I can, because I just felt like it would be the perfect place to start. However, I did want to state that because this is my first time, this whole trip will actually just be filmed on my phone, which does have a decent enough camera, so it should be a good place to start still. I learned a lot during this trip. I must say, it gave me a whole new appreciation for the effort that YouTubers and vloggers put into their work. Not only for the confidence that it takes to carry around a camera with a microphone and film yourself while you're walking around, but also just knowing where and what to shoot. Now, during the first few days of my trip, I filmed so much stuff, only to look back on all of my footage and realize that all of the clips were just really short. And it just made me wonder, how am I going to turn all of these short clips into a proper video for people to actually watch and enjoy? Now, when I look back on the trip as a whole, I can definitely feel that I got better at the process as days passed. There was really so many things that I got to do during this trip that I really cannot wait to share with you. So I really do hope that you enjoy this travel diary series, and I hope you get to see a lot of places that you might not have seen before. So another reason why I wanted to make this first video a bit more of an introduction as to what this channel is going to be about is because during day one, there wasn't really a lot that happened. Although in saying that, it was still a big roller coaster. So on the first day, after we'd finished packing just a few little things before heading out the door, we had booked our ride to Melbourne Airport through Ola. Now, the first car that accepted our ride didn't actually show up for more than 20 minutes. So with that, I ended up calling them, and it turned out they'd actually already picked up somebody else. So we had to cancel this ride and book another one, only for the next car to be driving in the complete opposite direction on the map. So again, gave them a call, and yet again, turns out they had already picked up a different ride and they were taking them somewhere. So this ended up happening 3 times in total before we finally got somebody that would drive us to the airport, and we ended up almost an hour behind our original schedule. So we finally arrived at Melbourne Airport and everything else went relatively smooth. Although our plane did get delayed for just a little bit less than an hour, which at the time we didn't really think was much of an issue for us. Our first flight took us from Melbourne to Singapore Changi Airport, where we only had 1 hour as a layover. This is where that slight delay in Melbourne did give us quite a rush. Because we only had an hour as a layover, we didn't really have any time to do any filming while we're in Changi Airport. And when you get to Changi Airport and you look at the map, the airport itself does not look that big. And the gate that we had to go to catch our next flight looked really close until you actually start walking there. So we realized even if we were running, it was still going to take us nearly 20 minutes to get there. Luckily for us, an amazing staff member at the airport saw that we were in a rush, and they picked us up on like an airport golf cart and got us there really quick. We just felt so lucky that she'd come along when she did. Now, the flight from Singapore Changi Airport took us to Osaka, Japan, where my wife's mum and her aunt were waiting at the airport to pick us up. Now, her aunt actually lives in Osaka, so we spent the first couple of days staying with her in her apartment. And after not really sleeping on the plane, all we really wanted to do for that first day was just rest. So we pretty much just stayed in the apartment and just relaxed. And that pretty much concluded our adventure-filled first day of our trip. We experienced a little bit of a roller coaster of events, from unexpected cancellations and rushing through the airport, but it was definitely all worth it. So I really hope that you do stay tuned for the rest of this travel diary series, because day 2 is just around the corner and I definitely have a lot more to share with you all. So I really hope to see you then. Bye.